bauen auf und reißen ein. Wir fangen an und lassen's sein. Wir wollen viel, wir können nichts. Erst kommt die Wahrheit, dann kommt die Pflicht. Erst geht nichts los, dann fängt nichts an. Und wenn nicht heut, dann irgendwann. Mal geht nichts rein, dann kommt nichts raus. Nur heiße Luft in diesem ehrenwerten Haus. Was ist hier los? Was ist passiert? Wie kann es sein, dass das hier keinen interessiert? Was ist hier los? Was ist passiert? Soll das so sein, dass hier rein gar nichts funktioniert? Was ist hier los? Was ist hier los? Was ist passiert? Der Magen denkt, das Herz pariert. Was ist hier los? Ist das normal? Es kommt das Fressen und dann kommt die Moral. Was ist hier los? Was ist passiert? Wie kann es sein, dass das hier keinen interessiert? Was ist hier los? Was ist passiert? Soll das so sein, dass hier rein gar nichts funktioniert? Wer nichts gewinnt und doch verliert, hat viel gelernt und nichts kapiert. Es fängt nie an, es endet nie. Ja, was ist hier los? Was ist hier los? Was ist passiert? Wie kann es sein, dass das hier keinen interessiert? Was ist hier los? Was ist passiert? Soll das so sein, dass hier rein gar nichts funktioniert? Was ist hier los?
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Greetings, universe. My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. Welcome to another live stream. It's Friday, the end of the week. That means if you're here, you are indeed made of sterner stuff. Wooga wooga and booga booga.
Take a
Look at that big super
Missile
kick.
drop kick from the top rope to Vince's jaw. Reminder Vince, get out of the waifu chair, you footstool. Wooga wooga bim bams.
Let's go. And we got a visit from the Gyat Fairy too. This is how we start things right. Let's go.
Was the German song because Kitty said votar?
Vote, he did it again. Yes, he did it again. There you go. Perfect timing right there. Thank you very much. Wooga wooga and booga booga, bim bams and flum bombs. Oh, what's going on, bacon ears? Welcome to another Friday Sterner Stuff, man. Great support right out the gate. We're kicking Vince out of the chair, the waifu chair. Apparently that's just for the waifus now. It's reserved, okay? You didn't see the sign.
Let's get this show on the road.
Oh, we're doing it, Reverb. Ticket to ride on the BOOGA train right there. We're going off the rails, man. We're going off the rails already. You guys know how we do it every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. We're kicking off the weekend, right? We're going to be A-logging some cartoons, wrangling some waifus. I got a couple of news bits from the week here to go over. And, of course, we'll do the Saturday morning preview, let you know what we got going on for the anime grindhouse and whatever other sort of madness we can get into tonight, all right? And, as always, the meters are ready. You guys are already starting to stock them up, right? The waifus go whack for the stock around here, right? So we've got plenty of pinups for you guys to unlock tonight. But first, let me give some shouts out. I'm already seeing the bacon fly up in the chat, which is great. You guys are like, you're reading my mind here. You're ahead of the game, okay? So you guys know what to do. I'm going to give them shouts out to the chat before we get started here officially. So put that bacon in the sky. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you've had a good week so far, kicking off the weekend already. Hopefully it'll be a good start for you. Look at that bacon fly. Let's go. Okay, let me get some shouts out here, man. It's going crazy already. I see you in Zeru in the chat. We got Ron McChaos, hail. St. Adams, hail. Crippa's in the chat. What's going on? Dan Rind is in the chat. We got Zahira Smith, howdy. Rusty Heckler. Richard Hooper is in the chat. Taverns Pull, hail. We got Cake Detected.
Time for the night to truly get started. Cake for all.
Cake Detected. Yuri's got plenty to go around, okay? She's got plenty of cake to go around. So cake has indeed been detected. Thank you very much. Another ticket to ride on the BOOGA train.
Is that a ringside seat for the waifus or a ringside seat for the waifus?
Yes, it's a ringside seat. That's right. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's see. We got Darth Zed in here. Crossfire. Dark 88. Hail. Iceman Slim 69, what's going on? That's a new face here. A few new faces. Hopefully you guys will stick around, become familiar faces. Glad you can make it. We got Mobius 1, No Name, OVA, Ronald Neal. Okay. We got Malachi Knight, Impu T, Philip Fabian, Loki Thorson, Kakarot. Let's see who else is in here. Kenzo's Creations, Kaiser Soze, Ken. Man, what? This is a crazy alliteration. Did you guys plan that? What's going on here? Waste of Space, a.k.a. Cheetos, a.k.a. the #1 troll. Yeah, buddy. 46 Savage, Hunter Batista, Neo 007, Warwicked is in here. Zentron, Lynch 85. Good to see you. Man, I've seen you in the Discord watch parties. You're a Forever Night fan. That's good. Glad you could make it, man. Johnny Doe is in here. Duo Maxwell, Maverick Hat, Sean Whitesell. The chat's starting to skip. It's going fast. We got almost 100 people in here to start. That's not a bad start. I'll keep an eye on the chat. Anybody I may have missed. James Bond in the chat. Brave Expanse, D-Bins, Drawing Vids. Hell yeah. All right, man. Anybody else I missed, I'll try to keep an eye out, give you shouts out as we go along. And as I said before, you can throw a super chat here, try to stack those meters up and unlock some waifus.
I hope the BOOGA train's got a bar car.
Oh, of course. It comes fully loaded, fully equipped, all right? Fully equipped. Prince of the Abyss with a ticket to ride on the BOOGA train. I think it's going off the rails already. I can hear it coming. I hear it coming down the line.
Pardon me, boy. Is that Chattanooga choo-choo?
That's a Chattabooga choo-choo. Oh, it's right on time. We'll load it up with Pantsu. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Ricardo Huff, Alchemy in the chat. Hell yeah. I see a lot of blue wrenches too. A lot of blue wrenches. Those are channel members over on Coffee. Really appreciate the support, guys. We got the Booga train going off the rails already. We've got a super kick to Vince already. Richard Hooper super kicked his way into Stream Boss. First Stream Boss of the night with a 20 hit point health bar. 20 hit points to take him down. But in the meantime, all hail Richard Hooper, the Stream Boss. Let's get those peace rolls raining and a waifu swanging for you, good sir. As you guys may have noticed, we're on board the Gyat Yacht. We're bringing it back.
I'm rockin', Chad.
A shout out to everyone who has had trouble in the West Coast with fires and the East Coast with ice. It feels like we are all caught in crossfire and we're not even fighting over waifus. Yet.
You're
really stacked, aren't you?
Catgirl supremacy.
Yes, Catgirl supremacy. I agree. Thank you, Kakarot. Kakarot!
A new pop-up I have not seen on Chanel surfing.
Hell yeah, Daharka88 with that waifu belly dance. I was just hypnotized, okay? I was speechless. I was rendered speechless, all right? Stupefied. Completely stupefied there. I couldn't even think of anything clever to say. Thank you, Daharka88, for that massive support right there, making the waifus start belly dancing, man. When you put that much, they start belly dancing, dude. It's crazy, okay? It's crazy on the Orbital station. That's right. Thank you, man. And also, taking over Stream Boss. All hail Daharka88 has now taken over Stream Boss. Get the pizza rolls raining, the waifu swanging, and belly dancing for you, okay? I need a double pop-up for that. Let's go. Thank you, man. Thank you. Big support right out the gate. Bacon ears are awesome. Let's fucking go. All right, guys. So, yeah, we've got a good show for you tonight. Somebody mentioned in the super chat about the staying safe Maverick Cat. Thank you, Maverick Cat. Said shout out to everybody on the West Coast and the fires, the East Coast and the ice. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We're battling all the elements here. Although I've got something here we're going to go over tonight. I think I know who's behind it, okay? Cobra Commander, once again, he's at it again, okay? Cobra Commander, he's at it again, where, we've had instances before, a couple of times, more than one. It's a little crazy how this keeps happening with Cobra specifically. That's the weird, it'd be different if it was, a random cartoon here, random episode of another show there, whatever. But no, it's always Cobra. It's always Cobra who predicted the future, knew what was going to happen. I think he's behind it all, man. I think he's behind it all. We saw that episode of Transformers. He never really stopped. He never really stopped being Cobra Commander. He just started being a sort of like a mercenary for hire. He even said, they don't make terrorists like they used to. That's what he said. It was kind of crazy. So yeah, I think he might be behind some of this stuff. So we're going to take a look at that tonight. I've got some crazy stuff lined up here because these cartoons, man, they were predicting the future. They knew. I don't know how they knew, but they knew. Okay. So we're going to go over that. And then of course the waifu roundup. Not the usual waifu roundup. Normally it's a bunch of waifus getting wrangled, okay? Wrangled and tangled. And we do have one, but just the one, because all the other waifus this week, they got felted, okay? Rejected. Felted disrespectfully, all right? It was pretty wild. I've never seen anything like it. I had to make a whole new meme template, okay? So we're going to unveil that. I had to make a whole new meme template just to go with these felted waifus. I've never seen anything like it. It was quite the sight, okay? So we're going to get into that. But we do have one or two that did get wrangled, so don't worry. And then, yeah, Cobra predicting the future. Also Street Fighter as well. So it gets pretty wild. And then I've got the usual Saturday morning preview for you guys. Let you know what we've got coming up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And then the anime grindhouse, because we're done with Go Danner. Okay, we're finally done with Go Danner. Went through all of both seasons, okay? And it's done. It's over with. There's no more.
Humans ain't real, brother. That's just a diversion armed up by Monolith.
I know. Monolith did make up that diversion. They're putting plants in our food. Okay, it's just a distraction. Monolith is putting plants in our food, and they're telling us humans are real, trying to get us to look the other way. All right, don't fall for it, brother. Don't fall for it. All right. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Richard Hooper. Ticket to ride on the Booga train there. Thank you. Yeah, so go Danner. We're all done with that. So we're going to be finally seeing something new. Actually, a little hint before I get there. Those who don't really enjoy the dubs and prefer sub enjoyers, rejoice. Okay, it's coming back. All right, and then we've got a couple of news items to get into, both out there in the normie land as well as here on the channel. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun show. All right, we're just getting started. Had to get a little hot dog and a grandstanding out of the way, right? One's up if you're here for the long haul. 2, if you got other things to do. One's up if you're here for the long haul. 2, if you got other things to do. We're going to get started, guys. Let me check on that meter because we're already on board the Gyat Yacht. I decided we're just going to start the show from now on the Gyat Yacht. We're starting on board, all right? All aboard the Gyat Yacht. This is where we're just going to start the show, all right? We're kicking back. As soon as we unlock a meter, we're going to the pinup. There's no more waiting, no more delay. We're on board the Gyat Yacht. Let's go. I'm seeing a lot of ones. A couple of 1.5s. Maybe you're undecided. I think I can get you to stick around. I think we got a good show, good enough show. It's going to be fun. All right. So all aboard the Gyat Yacht. Let's see where that first meter is. Hit the music. Look at it go. Not slow anymore. Not slow anymore. I need like a shorter music clip. We're in Sliver Country. We can't stop here. Wait a minute. We can't stop here. Where's Tobey Maguire? Where's Spider-Man? This is Sliver Country. We're almost there. Almost to that first meter already. You guys are going to love it. We're starting off just so you can see the silhouette here. We're starting off with Master Krakken. We've got a whole bunch from Master Krakken this week. He's the showcase, all right? He's the showcase. We're doing a bit of a fashion show, as you guys will see as we unlock these. It's a bit of a fashion show leading up to next week because next week is my birthday, okay? So next Friday on Sterner Stuff, it's the birthday stream.
This is the chief. Right, got it.
Let's see the waifu.
Oh, let's go. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to be quiet. The chief was getting a call, okay?
Yoshi, come over here, big boy.
Begone, Sliver.
Let's go. It's so funny how the other ones are like really loud, but the chief is trying to be polite and keeps the phone on vibrate. But you know what? It's all good. We appreciate it. She got the call. It's time to unlock the first pinup. You guys did it. There we go. In fact, we're in Sliver Country into the next meter. Let's go. All right. Holy shit, Crossfire. Look at that dance, man. I'm hypnotized.
Damn, this is gonna hurt the wallet again, but you can't just put in the belly dancer waifus and expect me not to hit it. I would be neglecting my duties as the harem master on the Orbital station.
Now say All Hail The Baroness!
Missed channel surfing, I had a nice clip for you too.
Oh man, Loki Thorson, hailing the Baroness. Hey, look, she's rocking the Gyat Yacht. Everybody hold on tight. Whoa. Okay, man, maybe I need to rethink starting the show on the Gyat Yacht. Hold on tight, man. She's putting her back into it, man. All hail the Baroness. She's putting her back into it there. I can feel it. We're swaying. I'm getting seasick, man. Maybe I'm just still hypnotized from the belly dancing wife. That's probably what it is. The dizziness is just probably from the belly dancing waifu, man. Got me stupefied. Got me hypnotized, all right? Mesmerized, as Scott Steiner would say. I'm mesmerized. I need to get some Scott Steiner pop-ups, man, for these waifus. Crazy. Thank you, Crossfire. Really appreciate that. And thank you, Loki Thorson. Send it in a clip. Man. All right. We'll see if we can get to that tonight. We might have to put it on the list for the next channel surfing. Depends on how long the stream goes. But I saw a lot of ones earlier, so seems like you guys are here for the long haul. Let's unlock some pinups here. We've got at least one. I should probably check the meter again after that. My goodness. All right. Do you guys want to guess who this is? Who's that waifu? Who could it be? I think the silhouette gives it away fairly easily. If you know your outfits, you should be able to get this one. Is it Maeve from Sinbad? That's That's not a bad guess. I need Maeve from Sinbad. In fact, there's a lot of waifus in Sinbad, okay? There's Maeve, there's the evil waifu. When I show you the thumbnail for tonight's Sinbad, which is the season 1 finale, by the way, we get a whole new waifu, okay? And I think she is evil. She seemed evil. She looked evil. But yeah, so Shantae, no, not Shantae. I thought you guys would be able to get this one pretty easy. I figured this one would be pretty easy. I'll give you a hint. It wasn't on this past week, but the week before on Saturday morning cartoons. Unfortunately, last week I had that power outage, so the stream started late and I didn't have a lot of the pinups ready. But if you think back to not past Saturday, but the Saturday before, that lineup, it's a waifu from a show in there. Jasmine, no. Now you guys are just saying crazy stuff. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and unveil it. This is the prequel, or I don't know, not prequel. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. This is leading up to the fashion show, because we've got Sheila here from Dungeons and Dragons, and she's trying to do some bikini style armor, a little bit there, but the cape's in the way. She's still got her cloak. And she's like, what do you mean the cape is not in this season? It's getting in the way of the best assets, all right? We can't have the cape blocking the best assets. So we got to do some modifications, and we're going to start the fashion show here pretty soon, courtesy of Master Krakken. He's bringing in a whole new set of Winter Wonderland here for the assets, right? For the assets, exactly. So there we go. There's our first pinup unlocked. Let's see where the meter's at already. Already over halfway there, living on a prayer to the next one. The next one should be very obvious, especially after that first waifu. Silhouette gives it away. We got Kitty up there. So this next one will be pretty damn obvious. So let's see if we can get it. But let's go ahead and get the show started proper. I know I've been hot dogging the grandstand in here. Let's get into it, guys. We got to talk about these cartoons, man. I'm telling you, they knew the future. All right? They knew the future. I don't know how they did it. I don't know. Every time it's Cobra, though. Every time. And so this week we found out that Cobra, he's bringing in Indians, okay? He's importing Infinity Indians to defeat G.I. Joe, all right? He's been lurking on Twitter. He saw Elon Musk and Vivek talking about that's the secret to success. That's the secret to success right there. So Cobra's like, okay, this is how we're going to defeat G.I. Joe. We're going to import Infinity Indians. And then we're going to use them to melt down Los Angeles. So this is what I'm talking about. The cartoons were predicting the future. They knew. Watch this.
If any country is foolish enough to resist Cobra, the Vulcan machine will unleash a torrent of boiling lava from the Earth's core, reducing its largest city to charred ruins. Once the people of the world see a city reduced to a flaming lava pit, they'll have no choice but to submit to Cobra. Now, which city shall we use as our test site?
Oh no.
Paris, New York, Moscow, Los Angeles.
L.A.? No way some creep's gonna ace my hometown.
Oh no. Duke's like, oh man, I hate to tell you, buddy. Hate to break the news to you, buddy. Your town has been aced. It's gone. I'm sorry. Cobra Commander has unleashed the molten hot magma from the core of the earth, built by his H-1B visa Indian. And somehow it's all over, man. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. It's all over. So yeah, I don't know how this keeps happening. If you guys remember, Cobra also predicted the 2024 Olympics, and he didn't predict them perfectly though. He knew that they would be an absolute shit show, and he was talking about how he's going to blow up the Eiffel Tower in retaliation. But he put all of his money on Raygun, and she was soundly defeated by Snake Eyes. But you know, it was close enough. He's still up to something. He still knows. So yeah, Cobra Commander, dude. I don't know how it keeps happening, but he's not the only one. Okay, he's not the only one, because Blanca was in on this too. Street Fighter was in on this too, which is kind of interesting because if you remember the toy line, there was a bit of a connection there. They were made by the same company. You could have them interact with the vehicles and stuff. The Street Fighter figures were basically just G.I. Joes that were
Great
reprinted.
is the power of George Washington!
They told us knowing was half the battle, but it didn't follow up with the other half of listening. We should have listened.
Yeah, read between the lines. Exactly. They knew half the battle all along. When they're like, yeah, knowing is half the battle, they knew everything in advance, man. It's crazy. So yeah, Street Fighter, they're getting in on it too. You know, they're joining up, and they also knew, man. This might be even crazier. I don't know.
Things are tense here in the Gaza Strip.
Oh no! Wait! Whoa! No! Oh no! Whoa, buddy! Okay, you know, it's pretty funny with Cobra. He just happened to pick Los Angeles to launch his Vulcan magma gun or whatever it was called, right? But this one's taking it to another level.
Things are tense here in the Gaza Strip. There are armed factions everywhere. Israelis, Arabs, AN troops, and the Fedayeen underground.
Oh no! It's too real! It's too real! What is this?
It's a human powder keg just waiting for a spark to set it off.
Well, and there's your spark. Holy shit, there's your spark. Oh no, it's over. It's over.
Blanca, don't do this! It's an incredible scene here in the Gaza. We are witnessing an attack by I'm not sure what it is, but seeing Arabs and Israelis unite to fight it may be a first, ladies and gentlemen.
It would have been quite the sight.
It would have been quite the sight. The Israelis and the Arabs are joining forces. I've never seen anything like it. All because of Blanca. All because of Blanca. Holy shit. He's running loose in the Gaza. Blanca's over there turning Gaza to Zaza. And now it's quite the sight. We're seeing the Israelis and the Arabs joining forces. This is insane. Who would have thought Blanca brought peace to the Middle East? Man, it's wild. I'm telling you, they know. Somehow the cartoons know. Is this how the ceasefire began? Yeah, Grass Puddle. I think this might be it. I think this might be how this is the key. All right. We have discovered what's going to bring in world peace. We just got to have Blanca run off making the same sound that I hear whenever I read Twitter.
Don't do this!
That's just the sound I hear whenever I'm reading tweets.
It's an incredible scene here in the Gaza. We are
here in the Gaza. Blanca turning it to Zaza.
Witnessing an attack by I'm not sure what it is, but seeing Arabs and Israelis unite to fight it may be a first, ladies and gentlemen.
It would have been quite the sight.
It would have been quite the sight, man. What a wild time. Wild times, man. We're living in wild times. And Street Fighter knew all along. G.I. Joe knew all along. It's wild. It's crazy.
Great is the power of George Washington!
Shut up, Blanca. I mean Lorca.
Yeah, right? All right. So let's go. Next up. It wasn't all crazy. We got some waifus. Now this is where I was talking about. It's not even really the waifu roundup because none of them were really getting wrangled this week. All right. This is a weird week. All right. We've got cartoons predicting the future to a T. It's like scary how accurate it was. And then Everything's backwards. The waifus aren't getting wrangled. They're getting tossed to the side. I don't know, man. It's out of control. What's happening? She kicks high. Now, right here, I thought she's about to get wrangled, okay? She fought him off. A little bit of a, like, okay, she gonna make it? But then at the end, oh no, swerve. She's getting wrangled, right? No.
We've got what we came for. Cobra!
Felted. Waifu felted. They just left her there, okay? Cake out. Disrespectfully. The cake is just laying out disrespectfully. Let's go. We're fueling up the thrust bus. Getting it gassed up.
Once is an accident, twice an coincidence, but thrice is a conspiracy. They knew, because they saw the writing on the wall and were trying to warn us to either gear up or clear out. The Joes, Street Fighter, Street Sharks, who else has the truth?
Yeah, never forget Street Sharks as well. They tried to take out our boy Slamu. That round mound a pound, okay? They tried to take him out. Never forget. Bite like hell, okay? Bite, bite, bite. Make America jawsome again, all right? But yeah, so I can't believe it. Here we go. I thought he was going to wrangle Scarlet, did the judo chop to knock her out, but no. They just leave her there, cake out, laying out, disrespectfully. Waifu felt it. I can't believe it. So yeah, we got to, justice for Scarlet. She doesn't deserve it. Redhead supremacy. We need to get her wrangled properly, okay? But speaking of redheads, this was happening all over. I'm telling you guys, something's going on. This was happening everywhere, all right? It even happened to the redheaded wombat waifu. She doesn't even get a name. She didn't even get a name. This is out of control.
I just want to know one thing, Bruce. Are we going to try to love each other?
Probably not. Now, where did I leave the keys to the Wombat Mobile anyway?
Oh, felt it. He just dropped her like a sack of potatoes. No, give me the keys to the Wombat Mobile. Dropped her like a sack of potatoes, man. Felt it. The booba waifu. Yeah, she's a hottie,
George Washington. Road Rovers also warned us about Princess Diana's divorce and eventual demise.
What? Road Rovers? I'm gonna have to look into that one, Maverick Cat. I like how the conspiracies are coming in. I don't even know if you're serious or not. I expect people are just gonna start sending in super chats and conspiracies.
I'd if cartoon writer has psychic power or terrorist watch cartoon too.
They're copycats. They're like, hey, I really like that Cobra Commander guy. He was all right. Let's do what he did. Nah, man, my favorite was Blanca. I'm going to Gaza. No way, dude. Blanca was my favorite. I'm going to the Gaza Strip. Holy shit, guys. That's insane. No, yeah, keep them coming. I want to hear more conspiracies. Cartoon conspiracies, man. That could be a whole segment. Of just cartoon conspiracies, right? Oh, man. Is it real? Which one is real? Which one isn't? I need to get Jonathan Frakes, Riker from The Next Generation. That was a lie. That was completely made up. Oh man, I think we've got a new segment in the works here, guys. This is gonna be ongoing, okay? It's crazy. So yeah, we had the wombat waifu getting dropped like a sack of potatoes. She didn't deserve it, dude. She didn't deserve it. Neither did Scarlet. These are two waifus. They need justice.
George Washington. 100% serious. The Halloween episode had Charles and Diana arguing over who was getting what when they divorced, and then both were attacked by a werewolf. Within months they were divorced and Diana died within less than a year.
Booga, booga, booga!
We are all just freaky little skin puppets dancing for the devil's delight.
I know, man. We're just riding a rock, ripping cigs. What are you gonna do? I guess snort some teeth? I don't know, brother. But no, like, I'm sorry. The way that super chat read, it was like they were arguing over who gets to drive, or I'm sorry, who gets what when they get divorced. And then they're attacked by a werewolf, and within months they're divorced, and Diana dies from a werewolf attack. I don't know, man. This is crazy. Yeah, we're all turning into Tiggy Skivels, okay? We're all just turning in. I mean, it's Tiggy 101, okay? It's Tiggy 101. He knew what was up. So yeah, the Wombat waifu, she didn't deserve it. Scarlet didn't deserve it. But you know who did? You know who did deserve it? Is my lay. All right? I mean, it's Blanca's lay. Actually, whose lay is it? That's the real question. That's the real question. Who is it? We thought maybe it was Blanca's. I don't know.
Put him down! Blanca, please! Do not hurt him! Blanca, what is the matter with you? You have changed.
You said my looks didn't matter.
This has nothing to do with your looks.
Let's go. We got a visit from the Gyat Fairy.
I guess even villains and terrorists need to unwind, and even they need heroes to look up to. And M. Bison and Cobra Commander are better than some others I could mention.
M. Bison. Oh, hey, for me it was Tuesday.
This is about your actions. You're different than you were. And not just on the outside.
Do you?
What's that supposed to mean? Why do you keep changing your mind?
Want me to leave?
Yes. No. I don't know.
Just like a woman.
She actually did the meme, though. She actually did the meme. He's like, you want me to leave? What do you want?
No. I don't know.
Yes, no, I don't know. She can't make up her mind.
To leave?
Yes. No. I don't know.
So yeah, my lay over here, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think she might deserve the feltoning, okay? She deserves it. Because look, right after that, okay, so she rejects Blanca. You know, she can't make up her mind. Oh, I just need some time to think. So whenever, you know how it goes, when a waifu's, oh, I just need time to think. And then next thing, cut to them walking around alone, dressed in a skimpy outfit. You know, what is she doing out here? She's like, oh no, sure hope I don't get wrangled. Hope nobody tries to wrangle me out here in the jungle in the middle of the night.
At last, you're mine.
Vega!
Oh, she's like, oh, Vega. Oh no, it's you. Don't wonder how I already know your name, and don't look actually that scared or like I'm even trying to get away that much. Just, oh, please, no, please don't wrangle me.
You dare to threaten my lay?
That's my lay, not yours.
She means nothing.
Holy shit. That might have been the worst one yet. Because Wombat Waifu just got dropped, you know, like he just sort of let go. Vega tossed her like she went flying off camera. She means nothing.
She means nothing.
She's gone. Felted. Absolutely felted. I think she deserved it though, okay? Scarlet didn't deserve it. Wombat Waifu didn't even deserve it. That was, you know, got dropped. disrespectfully, but no, Miley, she deserved it there. Yeah, you can hear the whoosh, man. He broke the sound barrier. Okay, she went flying at like Mach 5. Broke the sound barrier when he tossed her. Okay, she went careening into the felted zone. It was amazing. But not every waifu ended up felted. We did get one that was wrangled, proper wrangle. Oh, let's go. We got a visit from the Gyat Fairy here. Let's go.
Cut her some slack. Blanca even before his upgrade could hurt her by accident, and now he could wreck her without trying.
Wait, are you talking like if they play Hide the Cucumber? I don't know, man. Thank you, Reverb, for the visit from the Gyat Fairy there. Let's check on the meter. See where it's at. Let's go. We've got another one filled up. We're into the Sliver Country, into the third one here. That means another pinup. It's time. No waiting. You guys already know who it is. We've got Diana, and she's outgrowing her costume, okay? She's outgrowing her costume. It's falling apart. That's why we're doing the fashion show. We're ushering in a whole bunch of new winter style, winter fashion, because, yeah, it's gotten to the point where either the capes are too long or the outfits are too small, you know? And we got to get some new fashion here. And plus, it looks like they ate Needle. They're burping up those orange feathers. I think they ate Needle. Oh no. So yeah, we've got more to get to. I'll give you a freebie here, a little hint, a little bonus, bonus. All right. So this is just a hint. We've got Kitty making a visit to the Gyat Fairy, and you know she's in goth mode. She's wearing her own winter fashion, right? But Kitty took a little visit to the Gyat Fairy and said, hey, I'm going to need some new fashion. I'm going to need to borrow some of those Gyat Fairy outfits that she got there. And she obliged, of course. So that'll give you a little hint what we got coming up here. For the next pinups, we are already in Sliver Country, at least in the bottom half of Sliver Country there. Let's see if we can get to that next one. Stand up, be counted. Can we hit it? Let's go. All right. So yeah, we had some waifus getting felted. All right. Things are definitely out of control. It might have been overcorrection, right? You know, course correct, but an overcorrection because the waifus were starting to learn the ways of the wrangling and they were fighting back. They were developing anti-wrangle technology and all that. So now it's just they're getting tossed aside. See, this is what happens. We need to bring back the balance. So we did have one waifu get wrangled, and I think it's the best and most deserving. You guys know Princess Lana. If we're going to wrangle any waifu from last week, I'm getting Princess Lana. Get her in my stable, all right? She is officially in my stable. She is one of the waifus that I have officially in my stable, all right? So let's see how she got wrangled, okay? This might be a new technique.
Look who's the game master now, Keen. I even got your girl, just like the good old school days, eh?
Oh, shit. So they wrangled and then cocked. That's a double whammy. All right, so we got the pause button wrangle. Now, it is sort of a classic wrangle. It's like a little bit of a combination into a classic wrangle because she ends up just tied up in a chair. That's a classic, okay? That's a classic. But the pause button to initiate the wrangle, and then the taunts there. The taunt saying, yeah, got your girl again, just like in high school, man. Brutal. Fucking brutal, man. Lana's wrangled and tangled. But you know, this shot, you can see she's in the chair here. This is just a zoomed in shot. She doesn't look too upset about it. She's pretty happy to be wrangled, you know? It's kind of funny because in the show, it's not like she holds back anything from Kevin. She gives him some smooches on the cheek. I think they might even do a couple of actual smooches here or there, whatever they could get away with in the show. But he never seems to really pay that much attention to her. You know, he's always like, oh yeah, let's go on this adventure, do this, do that. So I think Lana might be a little starved for attention, and she looks happy to be wrangled there.
All hail the Baroness!
Wrangling has been nothing but chaos since the Wrangle statue was destroyed. Oh She-Ra.
Yeah, painting and rambling there with the Baroness rocking the Gyat Yacht. Hang on tight, man. She's putting her back into it there, rocking the Gyat Yacht. But yeah, that's a really good point. Wrangling has been chaotic. Nothing but chaos ever since the Wrangle statue was destroyed. We're going to have to rebuild it. We're going to have to rebuild it. We have the technology, all right? I've got the best artist here on the Orbital station. We can rebuild it. We can recreate the Wrangle statue and bring order back to the Wrangleverse. We have to do it. We have to do it. D-Bin's drawing says Captain NTR. Captain NTR. You know, that's actually that's funny because that's the name of a comic I was gonna have Master Krakken work on. You know what I mean? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Considering they were fighting over who would stable Lana, I was genuinely surprised they didn't go into a crossfire match. No, they were playing Castlevania instead.
Yeah, I was about to say Crossfire isn't a video game. If they had made a video game out of Crossfire, then yeah, that would have been amazing. They could have gone in there, the NES adaptation of Crossfire, gone in there to fight over Lana, who gets her in your stable, right? No, they were playing Castlevania instead, right? No, it's just a joke, Malachi Knight. Don't get too carried away there. We're just having fun here, okay? All right, so we did at least get one waifu wrangled there on the waifu roundup. So it still counts. It still counts. We had an official waifu roundup, but we do need to bring order back to the Wrangleverse. We need to rebuild the Wrangle statue that was destroyed in She-Ra. Justice must be done to that Wrangle, or by that Wrangle statue. I'm still mad. I'm still mad that it got destroyed, man. We got to rebuild it, okay? We got to rebuild it. All right, so let's talk about a few news and updates that have been going on this past week. A few interesting tidbits. Not as crazy as last week where we had the He-Man reboot news and the potential new Storm casting. Oh, goodness. Still having nightmares from that, right? No, this week's actually, I'd say it's good news. I'd say it's good news. It's kind of the opposite. Whereas movies, Hollywood, they haven't learned, obviously have not learned their lesson, and they're still doing all this weird stuff. But gaming is quite the opposite, and gaming seems to be turning things around here. If you guys have been paying attention at all, Street Fighter 6 announced Mai from the SNK games, King of the Fighters, Fatal Fury. She's been in a few of them, but she's making her debut in Street Fighter 6, and this is the design. This is the official design. It's not a mod. It's not fan art.
Boobs!
It's yams out. Nature is healing, okay? Nature is healing. We're going back. We're going back. Mai Shiranui, if I'm pronouncing that right, I don't know. Oh my, yes, oh my indeed.
So many boobies!
So we've got Mai in Street Fighter 6. Nature is indeed healing. And it's not even that. It's not only that, I should say. Not only that. Marvel Rivals, which really probably more surprising than the Street Fighter one, because Chun-Li, Cammy, Yuri. We've had some hot Street Fighter babes throughout the years. They never dumbed them down too much, but Marvel has been in the shitter for a while. But the new game, Marvel Rivals, they're going full force in the opposite direction, and we're getting yams out, we're getting cake on display. Yeah. Squeegee's loving it, man. Squeegee's loving it. This is Malice, which is like an evil, invisible woman, the one that's probably been getting the most attention, even though it's comic accurate. It's comic accurate. Yeah, that's Malice. That is Malice. And but it's not just her. It's the one I chose to feature here. But if you've seen anything from the game, all of the characters look really good, especially the waifus. I think they did some sort of what do you call it? Contract. You contract it out to get other artists to work on it. They contracted it out to either a Japanese or a Korean studio. One of them that doesn't give a shit about making hot waifus. They're like, yeah, we're going to make all the waifus hot. We don't give a shit if you don't like it. Okay. So yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice. And people have been having meltdowns. The usual suspects been having meltdowns out there, but most actual gamers been loving it. And like I said, nature is healing. We're going back. And even a CEO is starting to speak out. The CEO of CI Games, he quote tweeted Pirate Nation where he said, Lord of the Fallen Studio CI Games will not integrate DEI elements in their games. And the CEO himself quote tweeted and said exactly, no, we will not. So they're like CEOs out there speaking out about it. You've got these character designs like Mai and all the waifus from Marvel Rivals. I mean, they all look good, like Magic, all of them. They all look good. And yeah, it's like nature is healing, right? We're finally turning things around. Maybe not in the movies just yet. Movies and some of that stuff is still got some catching up to do. But gaming is healing.
All of the Macross series are on Hulu now. Also, nationalism is a good thing.
Commies are not people with a visit from the Gyat Fairy. And a little bit of news of his own. Okay, Macross series on Hulu. That's cool. You can watch it there if you haven't seen it. It's a great series. And yes, based. Let's go. Let's go. Whoop, wrong button there. Wrong button. So yeah, we've got Mai here. We've got Mai, the gaming scene is turning around. All right, let's go. Let's get into a few more bits of news here, and then we'll get into the Saturday morning preview. So we've got OBTV. Speaking of things that are stacked and packed with waifus, we've been watching a lot of anime in OBTV as among other things, but there's a lot of really good stuff that you guys have been suggesting, and whatever we can't watch on YouTube, we watch in the Discord server, aka OBTV. And so we've had a lot of stuff going on in there. We watched Dune last night, R.I.P. David Lynch. So in honor of him, I know he didn't really like that movie, but it's one of my personal favorites that he's done. And so we watched that last night. It was a lot of fun. So I want to give a shout out to everybody because there's multiple people that stream there. They keep it running almost 24/7, man. It's crazy. And there's been so many cool things that we've been able to see that whether I've heard of them before or not, a lot of really cool stuff. And so I want to get more attention on there. And then that will lead us into channel surfing's theme. So channel surfing on Wednesday coming up 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're actually going to have the theme be anime. All right. So just like last week we did Kung Fu movies, and I mean, it was mostly movies. We had a few commercials mixed in there, but it was really just celebrating the movies. Oh, and the karate rap. How could I forget the karate rap stole the show, right? But for channel surfing this week, I want the theme to be anime. So just bring in whatever your favorite clip. If there's a commercial that uses anime characters, a trailer, a clip from your favorite anime, something that, like a deep cut that you think people might not have heard before. I think it'll be a really fun theme for channel surfing. And just like with the Kung Fu movies and even the one before that, I don't even remember what the theme before that was. I'm already kind of forgetting. I'm zooking out. But I know that we've just been adding tons and tons of movies and shows to the list for things to watch, whether it's on YouTube or in the Discord, from all the awesome stuff that you guys submit during channel surfing. So I'm just going to make the theme anime in general because I want to see what you guys come up with. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So that's what we're going to do coming up this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
George Washington.
A lot of Marvel Rivals designs come from Will Bao, who was a go-between with Disney and China going back to COVID. His designs are literally an attempt to break the conditioning, or at least a version of the saying translated from Chinese.
Nice. We're breaking the conditioning. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So that'll be channel surfing. All right. That's coming up. Anime. You can be thinking about it, whatever your favorite things are. I've got a few things in mind, but I really can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Now for the Saturday morning preview, what we got coming up tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the usual time. This is volume 84. Man, volume 84. We're closing in on 100. We're almost there. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to celebrate it. Might do like an extended, I don't know, maybe like a 4-hour one or something. Might do an extended one for 100. And then after 100, we're going to start branching out into decades a little bit before the 80s and maybe a little bit after the 90s. I know I already kind of do early 2000s, but we might dip our toes into the early 2010s if there's anything good there. I don't know. It gets like less and less as it goes on. But going in the opposite direction though, 70s and maybe even a few from the 60s, like Space Ghost, man, there's some gems. Okay, there's some gems out there. So We're going to start expanding that after volume 100, and we are closing in on it, okay? Tomorrow's volume 84. We're closing in on it. But in the meantime, tomorrow, to give you a preview of what we got going on tomorrow, I call it lots of bots. All right, we're going to have lots of bots tomorrow. Last week, it was, I don't know what I intended the theme to be last week, but it ended up being like conspiracy theory, you know? We had the conspiracy cartoons, right? Predicting the future, right? Okay. And who knows, maybe it'll happen again this week, but the theme that I have planned is lots of bots. So a lot of shows featuring robots, you know, some sci-fi futuristic type stuff. We've got RoboCop here. And of course, I don't put the actual robot on the screen. I gotta have Lewis there because we love redheads, all right? Redhead supremacy here. We love redheads. So we've got Lewis here from RoboCop, and we got a visit from the Gyat Fairy. Let's go.
Of course, Capcom never gave in to the woke mind virus. They know what side of the bread is buttered. And having Mai in the lineup is a love-held dream for many a player and or fan of the series.
Great is the
Hell yeah.
power of George Washington.
Some days it's like looking for Chun-Li's first appearance in the movies, and then finding a clip from City Hunter.
Logie Thorson, nice reference there. And thank you, Reverb, for the visit from the Gyat Fairy. And yeah, you know, Capcom, they know what's up. Most of the Japanese studios still know what's up when it comes to what the fans want, what's appealing, you know, visually appealing, things like that. So yeah, I'm not too worried about them, which is, I think the future is bright. You know, I think the future is bright for sure. So yeah, so we got RoboCop, but of course, we're going to have bots. We're going to have the Autobots. We're going to have the Decepticons. And we might have, what's going on here? Are we going to have a crossover with the Autobots and Decepticons? We got Green RC, mint flavor, mint chocolate chip RC, getting a little close to Cyclonus there. I don't know what's going on. A little kissy. I don't know. So yeah, we've got Transformers in the lineup tomorrow. RoboCop. We've got Dinosaurs. And it may not be too much on the robot side of things, but I had to throw this one in here because of the dummy thick Dino Waifu, evil Dino Waifu. She's like a witch. I think she's meant to be like the Wicked Witch, but a dummy thick. I mean, she looks like she was drawn by Master Godai, okay? She's got the 2 scoops recipe going on. Mr. 2 Scoops himself, Master Godai. I think he contributed to this episode, all right? Yeah, Goth Dino, evil waifu, right? Extra thick. So I had to put that episode, even if it didn't necessarily match the theme of the rest. I had to just throw this one in here. Yeah, the childbearing hips. Yeah, you know, it's classic, man. Speaking of classic designs, bringing it back. Needs more evolution, says Mech. Let's go. We got the Baroness rocking the Gyat Yacht.
Hollywood and woke game developers need to have a brain, a conscience, and good old common sense to learn a lesson. But since they keep doubling down with the DEI and ESG wokeness, they don't have any or all 3 of them. Sex does sell, after all.
Yeah, that's like the oldest trick in the book, you know, is hot waifus. Hot waifus will sell your product. It goes back as long as time. What's the Optimus quote? Before time began, there was the waifus. We know not where they came from, only that they hold the power to jiggle. They have jiggle physics. Yeah, I mean, jiggle physics sell products, okay? As before time began, there were the boobs. The boobs.
Boobs!
Yeah, they jiggle and they sell products. That's just common knowledge, all right? So yeah, so we've got Dinosaurs in the mix here. Transformers, RoboCop. Dude, I'm zooking out already.
No, man, he's just zooking out. He'll be okay.
I'm just zooking out, okay? I'm just zooking out. And then we're also going to have Mega Man, okay? Robots, lots of bots. Robot waifu, because Transformers doesn't corner the market when it comes to booty bots, all right? They don't corner the market on robot waifus around here. We also got Mega Man, and we got Roll. And this was one of the better episodes, or at least better animated episodes. Like the animation budget was higher on this one. Everybody looks really good in this episode. So, and we've got plenty of screen time with Roll. So we're gonna have Roll. Roll Rush, butts on bots. Oh, yeah. Booty bots, butts on bots. Exactly, Imputi. You already know. War Wicked says, I'm sensing a theme. Yeah, catching on. Super fighting robots. Let's go. Kyle J, what's going on, man? Glad you can make it. And then last but certainly not least, if you've seen the thumbnail, you already know we're getting an episode of Carmen Sandiego. So one more redhead just to balance things out. It can't be all robots, all right? Can't be all butts and bots. We got to have some redheads in there. We're going to have Ivy. Oh, let's go. We got to take it a ride on the Booga train.
I taught that Wooga and Booga are the traits people want in female characters.
What? AI taught that Wooga and Booga are the traits? Is it like, is it learning? Is it learning our language here? What's going on, man? Holy shit. Let's check the meter. Let's check the meter and see where we're going. See where we're at. A little over a quarter of the way. Little over a quarter of the way. Okay. So, you know that this is just a hint here. I'll give you a silhouette. Doesn't really tell you who it is, but she's dressed as a fairy. A Gyat Fairy. So I'll give you a little hint there. Yeah, we're over a quarter of the way there. I think we can make it. I think we can make it. So yeah, we're going to have an episode of Carmen Sandiego. Because like I said, if you've seen the thumbnail, you already know. Talented Oda Cat there providing us some Carmen Sandiego. This is also a bit of a spoiler because this is a pinup that hasn't been released yet, but I just had to use it because there's an episode in there and it's a really nice pinup. So yeah, don't worry. There's plenty that you haven't seen if you can already kind of guess there. There's plenty that you haven't seen of this pinup though. It'll be worth unlocking in the future. Plenty of wooga wooga booga booga, you know what I mean? So So hopefully I will see you there for Saturday morning cartoons. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the usual time. We're doing a full 3-hour block, 9 to noon. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Now for the Saturday night anime, I mentioned earlier at the start of the stream that Go Danner is done. We are all finished. And not that I'm necessarily happy with that. I was really enjoying the series. I could have gone for a third season, but you know, variety is nice. Nice to change things up. And we got it done. It's complete. You can see the whole series on the channel. So you know what else we need to complete? I think we need to complete another series. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow night, midnight Eastern Standard Time, over on Orbital Bacon Bits. We got the anime grindhouse, and we are finishing Dirty Pair, the series, all right? So this will be all of Dirty Pair. You've got the Project Eden movie, the 2 OVA specials that are kind of like mini movies. There's an OVA series. Unfortunately, half the episodes are blocked, so I was only able to upload half of the OVA series, but what's available is already up. And then the anime series, which is 26 episodes in total. We've been slowly but surely working our way through it here and there. I'll put, 3 or 4 episodes here and there in Anime Grindhouse, and we are finally at the end. These are the final 4 episodes of Dirty Pair, the anime, which completes the entire collection. Now, that does not count Dirty Pair Flash. I don't know if you guys count that as separate. I kind of do. Like, personally, it's separate to me because it's a complete redesign. Like, the character design is different. The anime style is different. It was much later on. I believe it came out in the 90s as opposed to the 80s, which all the other Dirty Pair stuff is from the 80s. So it's got a slightly different anime. Probably more than slightly. I'm probably being a little too nice to it. It's not horrible, but I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. But I have gotten plenty of requests for Dirty Pair Flash, so we'll probably end up doing that one too. But when it comes to the 80s stuff, this coming up Anime Grindhouse tomorrow night, we'll complete it. We'll have all of it. So between this channel and Orbital Bacon Bits, you can go through. I mean, you really just have to, you don't even have to necessarily bounce back and forth between the 2 channels. Just go to the playlist for the Anime Grindhouse and you'll be able to find all of the 80s Dirty Pair stuff. After tomorrow night, that is, we'll have the finale of the series. And then because it's only 4 episodes left, and that would be a little bit too short of an Anime Grindhouse. Normally like 5 or 6 episodes, you can get around like the 1.5 to 2 hour mark, but we only have 4 left. So I'm like, man, that's not enough. And I was going back through and I noticed that I was getting some requests for Ozanari Dungeon, which I'm like, wait a minute, haven't I already played that? And then I looked closer at the comments and they were saying, can you re-upload it? Because I had to take it down. I completely forgot about that. I had to take Ozanari Dungeon down because the second half of the grindhouse that it was on had Sorcerer Hunters. And Sorcerer Hunters is now getting blocked by Discotheque. You know them. We know and love them, right? We've got our history with Discotheque. We already know how it goes. So not even going to fight them on that. But Discotheque is blocking episodes of Sorcerer Hunters because they got the DVDs out. And Ozanari Dungeon was the other half of that anime grindhouse. So I completely forgot about that. I had to take the whole thing down because it was blocked. And people had been requesting, can you re-upload it? Can you bring it back? Or if they didn't get a chance to see it before and they're just asking to see it. And so we're going to put that on the second half of Anime Grindhouse because, like I said, 4 episodes of Dirty Pair, that's too short. That's like a little over an hour. I usually like to have the Grindhouse be around 2 hours, give or take. So we'll have 4 episodes of Dirty Pair, the final 4, complete the series, all done. And then we'll watch Ozanari Dungeon, which is a 3-episode OVA. And that'll be the second half. And if you haven't seen it before, it's a lot of fun. It's zooked out. You got a waifu here, little bikini armor waifu, super hyper. She's a lot of fun. Kind of reminds me of Kay a little bit from Dirty Pair. You know, it's a good match. It's a good match putting her with Dirty Pair because she does. She reminds me of Kay a little bit. So we'll have that on the Anime Grindhouse tomorrow night, midnight Eastern Standard Time. And that'll be over on Orbital Bacon Bits. That's where the Grindhouse has been for a little while now. You know, we have to keep things split up just to protect both channels. You don't want everything all bunched up on one channel. So we split things up. The other thing that's on Orbital Bacon Bits, aside from the Anime Grindhouse, is a bunch of live action Zook. So if you appreciate some classic cheese of the live action variety, I've got all sorts of stuff over there. Black Scorpion, Lex, Conan the Adventurer, the live action one, of course. And what we're watching tonight at midnight, which is Adventures of Sinbad, the season 1 finale. There's only 2 seasons, so we're technically halfway through that series because there's only 2 seasons, and we're on the season finale tonight. But we get a new waifu. We get a new waifu unlocked, and a return of the evil waifu from last week. Man, she was yams out Midriff City. It was crazy last week. So we're gonna have the evil waifu return. We've got a new waifu who also I think is evil. She looks kind of devious. I don't know about you. She looks like she's up to something, okay? I'm not complaining, though. But that's going to be at midnight in, wow, we've only been streaming for an hour? Damn, I guess I flew by this stream a little too quick. Maybe I need to slow things down. But yeah, that's like in 2 hours. Holy shit. Maybe I'll start it early. I don't know. But that's what's coming up on Orbital Bacon Bits tonight. And then hopefully I'll see you guys there, if not tomorrow morning for the Saturday morning cartoons and then Anime Grindhouse. But yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe it's because I did things out of order. I don't know what happened. Normally these streams go 2 hours. We've only been going a little over an hour. And yeah, shit. I got to stop rushing through this stuff. But you know what? Time flies when you're having fun. So it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, we'll probably start Sinbad early. You know, we'll probably just start Sinbad early. There's no point in, oh yeah, there was, okay, you know what? There was a clip from Loki. We'll watch that. Yeah, we'll watch that. Let's see what Loki sent in. Let me find it though. Hold on. There it is. Okay, this is leftovers. We got leftovers from channel surfing here. Heat them up in the microwave. Let's see what you got.
This time it's you and me. Leave the dog out of it.
I like how he does his own bad dubbing.
Let's see what you got. All right. Early pilot, huh?
He's like, was that a prop? Did you actually just throw some rock at me? Thing actually looked heavy.
Let's finish it. Damn you!
お前はもう死んでる。Oh no. He's doing the Bret Hart. Was it Bret Hart? Who put the metal plate and then Goldberg
What the hell are you made of?
hit the spear and gave himself a concussion or something?
Target human. Mission destroyed.
My God, you're a robot.
My God, you're a robot! My God, you're a robot!
Please don't kill me.
Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me!
Cuff him.
Rest now, human.
Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, Loki Thorson, for that one. All right, so I'll go ahead and wrap up the stream, guys. It was kind of a light news week. We just basically had nature healing in the gaming scene. A few interesting things to go over from last week. But yeah, a bit of a light week. So we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream early. Daharka88, all hail, stream boss, making it to the end there. So contact me, Daharka, whether it's on Discord. You can leave a comment here on the stream. Oh, we got a visit from the Gyat Fairy here. One last one.
We need to do some waifu stable reviews. I'm sure the Baconeers have some new additions to their lineups.
Yeah, Reverb, and I've got yours like prepped and ready to go. It's just that I keep running out of time. It's been kind of busy outside of the YouTube stuff. It's been like really busy for me, and I keep running out of time to prep yours and get it ready because you're next on the list, man. I'm gonna do some waifu stable reviews. Next week will be a big show for sure. It's my birthday, so birthday stream. I'll have a waifu stable review. We'll do all sorts of craziness, and holy shit, we're gonna have a lot of pinups, man. We're going to have a lot of pinups because we got a bunch left over from this week. We've got a bunch left over from last week. I've got some specials already lined up for next week for the birthday, some waifus in their birthday suits, maybe popping out of a cake or two. So it should be interesting, okay? It should be interesting. So hopefully you guys will make it there. Yeah, it'll be a longer stream. This one, it was just a light week, when it comes to like news and events and stuff. So just not as much to go over. But I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate the support tonight. Massive support from the Baconeers. Thank you guys so much. Daharka, contact me on Discord or email at orbitalbaconofficial@gmail.com. Or you can, you are a coffee member, so you can message me on there as well. And let me know the waifu that you would like to see get a pinup treatment to be unlocked in a future stream, all right? Thank you guys so much, everybody. Make sure to like up the stream if you enjoyed the madness. Thank you everyone for being here. Your time is valuable, so I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, as well as those that donated. Let me give a shouts out to the donators, man, because we did have really good support tonight. Daharka88, Mavericat, Kakarot, Richard Cooper, Reverb154, Loki Thorson, Crossfire, Painting and Rambling. Did I say? Yeah, I said Mavericat. Let's see. I just lost my place. Commies Are Not People. Loki. I said Loki. Duo Maxwell. And anybody else I may have missed. Thank you guys for the support tonight. Awesome support from the Baconeers. Thank you guys so much. Stay awesome. Stay based. God bless you all. I'm going to leave you with a moment of Zook.
Let's kidnap Lady Frenzy for Orbital's birthday present.
I understood that reference. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. All right, guys, that's your moment of Zook. Have a good night. Until next time.
Until all is one.
Yes, until all is one.
Thank you for visiting me. It's been real.
Tomorrow